Hi, my name is David Garcia, and I'm the CEO of Scout Logic. Welcome to Scout Logic's Win the Recovery Thought Leadership Series, which features HR thought leaders sharing their observations and practical advice to help companies navigate these challenging times. We are very fortunate to have Lisa Molnar join us today. Lisa is the President of Human Capital Management for HHS. HHS offers a diverse set of support services for the healthcare, resort, senior living, government, aviation, and education industries with over 20,000 employees. Lisa's breadth of responsibilities at HHS has given her an incredible perspective on how employers can navigate COVID-19 and do their best to win the recovery. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's nice to be here.
So as part of our Win the Recovery series, we're asking friends of the firm 3 questions, and we'll start with our first one for you, which is, how has COVID-19 impacted HHS?
Well, COVID-19 has definitely been a huge impact for us because our main business line is in healthcare, hospitals, and senior living facilities. So we are definitely frontline workers, essential workers, and we also provide culinary services, so that's food services, and environmental services, so that's your janitorial services in hospitals, senior living, and resorts. So it's been a huge impact on us, but it's also been a double-edged sword for us. Obviously, people were very panicked, so you had a lot of people quitting at a time when we thought the economy would be great for us because other industries were furloughing and laying off, and we thought we could be able to pick up that labor. Then unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how you want to look at it, federal unemployment kicked in, which put a huge obstacle for us to get employees into the door, mainly because we're hitting those low wage earners that are making anywhere from $450, $500 a week in an area of COVID that's being impacted in hospitals, a very manual labor job, and they could sit at home and get federal unemployment for $600+ a week. So it's been a very difficult time when we're still at our highest peak for hiring and trying to get people in the doors. And then as well as from a sales standpoint, great for us because more facilities, resorts, hospitals now want to outsource to us more than ever because of COVID.
It's a total double-edged sword. A number of our clients whose businesses are still very robust have had that same recruiting challenge, particularly relative to federal unemployment benefits. So with that said, looking into Lisa's crystal ball, where do you think the rest of 2020 will be, both from that issue and then kind of the broader impact on human capital functions?
I think it's all going to pivot around what Congress decides to do for the federal unemployment. Do they extend it or not? Right now, in a perfect world, is that it expires as of July 31st for employers. So that we can start getting employees back into the workforce and encouraging them to come back from an HR standpoint, and coming back to our type of work in a hospital where everyone is scared at this point to come back, even though ironically I say to everyone, a hospital is your safest place to be because you know for sure we're following protocol and it's very clean. So you're safer at a hospital right now than you are at a grocery store. But trying to get individuals to come back, I think what we really need to look at is what is Congress going to do with that federal unemployment and what is that going to look at as of August 1st. And then from there, for employers like myself who do minimum wage, low wage earners, is really going behind that with incentives to come back to work and knowledge to come back to work and saying that it's safe to return back to work and pushing that home because that's really going to be what gets candidates in the door for us.
No, it makes complete sense, Lisa, so thank you. So, last question is, you lead the human capital function for a 20,000 person plus company, and you've just led that function through arguably the most challenging HR period in modern history. What advice do you have for HR leaders as they think about the rest of the year and to help their organizations based on what you've learned?
I would say empathy. At the most, I think it's been huge learning curve for anyone sitting in an HR job right now, not only with COVID, but also with now basically the race wars, the protests, the discrimination coming on the cusp of COVID, and we're still spiking in a COVID era. So I think altogether what I've told all my leaders is, and more important than anything, learning empathy and communication is what's going to set us apart and move us forward with any of our current staffing and hiring. Understanding that everyone's coming back into a world that's very scary right now and unknown. And we have to acknowledge that and be empathetic to that in order to lead as an organization.
Lisa, that's great practical advice. And thank you so much again for taking some time out of your busy schedule to join us today.
Of course. Enjoyed it.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Lisa, thank you so much again for joining us today. We really value your insights. For those of you who joined today's session, if you'd like to view our other interviews in our Win the Recovery Thought Leadership Series, please visit our website at www.scoutlogicsscreening.com. Thank you again for joining us, and good luck in your own company's recovery.